Exercise 16.03, question 5. I like this one. So we're trying to get x on its own. We're trying to make x the subject. At the moment, of course, y is the subject. And we do this really with this type of equation, especially where some kind of fraction is involved, in a few easy steps. The first step is to get rid of the denominator. The second step is to get both the x terms on one side and factorize, so that we eliminate everything other than x. And I'll talk you through that process. All right, so I'm going to restate the problem so we can see what we did and where we moved to. So I'm going to extend the vinculum, and I'm going to multiply both sides by x plus 5 for only one purpose, and that purpose is to eliminate the x plus 5 on the bottom. So this is also going to be x plus 5 on this side. But of course, x plus 5 divided by x plus 5 is 1. Well, we can call that cancelling. I don't like the term cancelling. There is no such mathematical procedure or operation as cancelling. But nonetheless, though, we've now removed that element from that side, and instead we have it over here. So I'm now going to expand the factors on this side. So we've got x times y is going to be xy, 5y is plus 5y, equals, keeping the equals under each other as best I can, is equal to x. Of course, we want all the x's on the same side and everything else apart from x's on the other side. So I'm actually going to subtract this 5y from both sides. I don't want the 5y there. It serves no useful purpose on the left. I want all the x's on the left, everything else on the right. Of course, 5y minus 5y is 0. And I am now left with xy is equal to x minus 5y. Well, I want to get all the x's on the same side, so I'm going to subtract x from this side, excuse me. And what I'm now going to do, because x minus x is 0, is I'm going to factorize. So what is common to this and this? Well, x is common. If I take the x outside the brackets, I can ask the question, well, what times x makes xy? Well, y times x makes xy. And what times x makes negative x? Well, negative 1 times x makes negative x. So now I've factorized this expression here. And then, of course, is equal to negative 5y. All right. Now, what I'd like to do is get x on its own. And to do that, all I have to do is divide both sides by y minus 1. So y minus 1 divided by y minus 1. Now, y minus 1 divided by y minus 1 is equal to 1. And 1 times x is x. And I've got negative 5y over y minus 1. Now, that is fine, but I'm wondering, can I make it more succinct? And when I say that, what I mean is, I've got a number of elements here. I've got a negative here and a negative here. Could I get rid of some bits here so that I have less elements and I state it in the most succinct, the briefest, most accurate way possible? I think I can. So let's rewrite this. It's minus 5y on y minus 1. Now, if I multiply both the top and the bottom here by negative 1, I can see what I can do, because negative 5y times negative 1 becomes positive 5y. So this now, x now equals 5y. And here, the negative 1 becomes a positive, and the y becomes a negative. And there is my solution. Notice, what's the advantage of this? We've got one less component here. We've got rid of the negative 5 in front of the 5y. It's now just 5y. By the way, this is perfectly correct as an answer. It's just that this is preferable. It's an answer that expresses the equation more succinctly than this one here. So that is the answer. And if you've got any questions, let me know.